Hi, good morning. We are going to do a quick little crow tutorial. So we're going to start laying on the back. Knees are bent, feet are flat down. Take a big breath in and sigh it out, let it go. Another big breath in and sigh it out, let it go. From here, take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to think of tilting your pubic bone towards your belly button, really engaging your low abdominals. So don't think above your belly button so much, that's gonna happen, but think about below the belly button, that area right there. Now inhale, rock back into neutral, but keep that engagement through the abdominals. And then tilt the pubic bone towards the belly button. Again, rock back into neutral, and tilt the pubic bone towards the belly button. From here, I want you to lift your right leg up to tabletop, but bring it more towards your right armpit, and lift your left leg up to tabletop. So your knees are separated. Your knees are drawing towards your armpits. Now, I want you to flex your feet up to the ceiling, and I want you to reach your arms so that your palms are facing up to the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, nod the chin to the chest, come up into flexion, and release and lower down. Again, come up into flexion, keeping that engagement through the abdominals, lowering down. Two more, up into flexion and lowering down. One more, up into flexion, hold it there. I want you to see if you can draw your knees closer towards your armpits. Now keep pressing your palms and your feet up to the ceiling, as if you were pressing on the ceiling. Can you hug your arms, or your legs rather, towards your arms? And release, lower down. So now that same idea, take an inhale. Exhale, come up, hug your legs towards your arms. And release and lower down. One more, hug your legs up towards your arms. Release and lower down. Now from here, bring the legs together, reach your arms over to the side, the right side, your legs slightly over to the left. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna flex up. Can you bring your knees closer towards the outside of your left arm? And then release a little bit. Take an inhale, exhale, come up, knees to outside of left arm. Release. Again, we have for 3, 2, 1. Can you come up just a little higher, not by jutting your neck forward, but by using the abs, and then bring it down. Now from here, bring the legs to the right a little bit, the arms to the left. Take an inhale, exhale, coming up, and release and lower. Again, coming up, release and lower. 2 more, up and lower. 1 more, come up and lower. From here, come up. See if you can come up a little more. Draw those knees in towards the right a little more. Twist towards the left and lower down. Hug the knees into your chest, give a rock side to side. So hopefully while we were doing that, you felt your obliques really start to fire up and work for you. Like there's no mistaking it. You have to use them to be able to do that. That's what you're gonna feel when we start to do the actual crows. So from here, we're gonna come on up to a seat, and then swing the legs around, come to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog, pedal the feet. And then from here, walk the feet up to the hands, coming into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, separate the feet slightly, come into Malasana, squat pose. So there are a couple different ways to come into crow, and we are gonna sample a few of those today. Variations, you can take a block and step your feet on the block instead of lifting the feet off the mat if you're working up to it. So we're gonna bring the palms flat down, we're gonna lift the heels and step the feet closer together. Again, if you want your block just to get over that, I don't wanna say fear of height, but yes, fear of height, feel free to use it. The other thing you can do is bring a blanket, fold it up in front of your head, and it just like kind of reminds your brain that you're gonna be okay. So bring your palms down, draw the knees towards the outer upper arms. Shift your weight forward on the horizon. So notice I'm not like bringing my head down, I'm going forward on the horizon. I'm gonna really hug my belly button in and up, spread through the hands, make sure you're not resting in the heels of the hands, but you're clawing towards the fingertips. Lift your left heel up, lift your right heel up. And imagine that you have magnets pulling your heels up towards your glutes. You might stay there, or you might start to lengthen the arms a little bit more. Good, and lower the feet down. So variations, drills that you can take. Again, bringing those feet onto the block, lifting up your right leg, place it down, left leg, place it down, right leg, and that's gonna help you build up strength to get there eventually. You also want to make sure you're practicing chaturanga. You have to have your chaturanga in order to be able to do this. All right, from here, we're going to come in to chair pose. You're going to bring the palms down. You're going to lift the heels, separate the knees, draw the knees towards the arms. This is actually how I prefer to come into crow. You're going to shift forward, hug the heels up towards the butt. Whoop. And maybe draw the arms a little closer together, shifting forward on the horizon. And go ahead, lower down. Okay, we're gonna do side crow next and then baby crow. So, you're gonna come into chair. Bring the hands to the heart, left elbow to outside of right thigh, prayer twist. You're gonna lift the heels down as you sit the hips down. You're gonna plant the hands to the side of that left leg. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me. Now, I'm not gonna rest on my right elbow. We don't wanna go back, we wanna go forward, if anything. So you're gonna shift your weight towards the side, towards the left, or that's your right, excuse me, towards your right. And then from here, if you're able to, you're gonna keep hugging the inner thighs towards one another, and you're gonna lift the legs up. Again, you're gonna feel your obliques working. Ways to modify it, you shift over, picking up one foot, place it down, bottom foot, place it down. And honestly, even being in this position is a ton of work. It's hard. And then from here, come to center. We'll do it on the other side. So come into chair, hands to the heart, right elbow to outside of left thigh, prayer twist. Lifting the heels, sitting down, bring the hands to your left. I don't know my left from my right today, but this is my left. I'm gonna shift over towards the left. You can walk the feet out a little bit to the right if they're too close to you. Hug the elbows in like you're going into chaturanga. The left leg is gonna rest on the right arm. You're gonna lift up, place it down. Again, if you're modifying, you might just be staying here and playing with that shift of weight, lifting up one foot, down, bottom foot, down. Whew. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is baby crow. So I'm gonna have you come into a forearm plank. And then from here, I'm gonna have you lift your hips up into just a little dolphin. Not gonna stay here long. And now I'm gonna have you walk your legs up towards your armpits. So obviously, baby crow, there's a level of flexibility, not only in your hips, but also in your Achilles, really, to be able to get into this. So if it's not happening, come back, try that version on the back, work on firing up the core so you're still getting that core work. From here, you're gonna shift your weight forward, draw the knees towards the outer upper arms. Your nose is just gonna barely touch the ground. You're gonna pick up either one foot or both feet and hug the inner thighs towards one another. Whoop, and then slide it on down. Good. So that's just a very, very quick crow tutorial. I teach a crow class every now and then. Always happy to take requests in my in-studio classes, and I'll make sure to put an online class for crows as well. Have a wonderful day. Bye.